Side by side, the Benghazi-based Libyan National Army and the Chadian military announced the commissioning of their joint task force. Their mission is to boost security measures against illicit activities in the more than 1,000-kilometer-long border that's largely covered by desert land. Since the 2011 Libyan uprising, the country's south has witnessed increased criminal activities by terrorists, smugglers and human traffickers who have taken advantage of the security vacuum there.
Terror groups abduct Chadians who cross the border into Libya aiming to cross the desert and sea. If their families don't pay ransom, they get killed. Chad fears the spread of arms among these criminals could reach Chadian groups and fuel instability. All kinds of narcotics flow from Libya to Chad. Some of these groups smuggle arms into Sudan.
This agreement is beneficial in many ways. It increases the influence of the Eastern Libyan bloc led by Libyan National Army and its commander, Marshal Khalifa Haftar. It gives him authority in the depth of Libya and access to regions of tension. If the LNA fully controls these territories along with the joint forces, Haftar will have gained strong legitimacy as a person who controls 3/4 of Libya.
Known for their reported gold and uranium deposits, the territories between Libya and Chad have for long fueled tensions between the two nations. Analysts believe having joint military activities and command could help both countries smoothen ties and boost security in these territories. But some analysts doubt whether these united forces can end the illegal but lucrative activities along their common border and inside their countries.
The agreement is good. In fact, it is very important to protect Libya and help it get out of its crisis. But who will approve that agreement and monitor it from the Libyan side? Chad has a unified government. Libya has more than one military chief of staff. It has numerous armed forces. Moreover, this is a vast region of quicksand. Sudan is troubled, so is Mali, Niger and Libya. No government can control that border.
The announced military partnership and expected troop deployment are seen as quite strategic, given the importance of the Libya-Chad border in the region. On the eastern end are the RSF-controlled parts of Sudan, which rely on this border for their supply of arms.
In 2021, the Chadian rebels launched their attacks against the government from these borders. It is in Chad's benefit to establish a military presence there. This is also an attempt to control the economy of smuggling in the Libya-Chad-Sudan triangle. It's known for international criminal and smuggling activities. Sudan is on fire, and that fuels the intervention of foreign countries to steal riches like gold and uranium. This joint force can limit such activities.
The EU Commission says that by mid this year, about 350,000 Sudanese had crossed into Libya through that border. Like most of the international community, Chad recognizes Libya's Western government in Tripoli. The border security agreement is, however, a great political win for the East. It puts the LNA and its government at the forefront of military cooperation with Chad, turning two countries who frequently clashed over their border into allies. Adel Mahroui, CGTN, Cairo.